Yo, you know what it is. I'm just happy to be here to do better, the future, better meta, taking the eye out of media, Raymond Rhodes, all those things, just myself. And look who I'm here with. Look who I'm here with.
I know what it is, man. Rome Oliver. You know what I'm saying? This shit started. You know what I'm saying? We back. You know what I'm saying?
Who thought they would have saw this? Let me tell y'all what y'all got here today. You got two very, very sharp hip hop minds that have not always aligned, ready to debate and talk about any hip hop topics that y'all end up throwing at us. We might you might see us reviewing your albums. You might see us reviewing new singles. You might see us talking about current hip hop news. You might just see us arguing. Just tune in and find out. But for today, we wanted to give y'all a quick little episode. We wanted to put something together for y'all, something simple, but might get a little spicy though.
Hey man,
it might. It might.
You know, I'll take it there.
So today we just wanted to give y'all. Well, first, let me tell y'all what this is. I got time this year. Y'all hear me? Because I'm tired of not giving y'all what y'all waiting for. And that's genuine opinion. Can't be kumbaya all the time. You hear me?
Real shit, bro. That's the main reason why I wanted to get on here with you, because I know we'll both keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of watered down shit going on, but I know
there is. No, there is actually, man. I could tell. I got some hip hop stories through this studio where some diss tracks was gonna drop, and some local legends saved some cats. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't gonna lie. The diss tracks wasn't from me. It was another rapper that was coming through, and another one of the OG homies was like, "Come on, man, we don't need none of that." But man, it would have been epic. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Now there's some shit flying around. I definitely, you know me, like I'm quiet. I'm in the cut, but I'm always watching shit. So I definitely seen a couple flying around. I definitely had a couple conversations too with some people too. So definitely it was about to go there.
Rappers are mad prideful, yo. But I ain't gonna lie, that's because you put your pain, you put everything into that, you know?
Yeah, and I think you know, I don't no matter whether you come from like right out the gate making music, battling, you know what I'm saying, ciphering, whatever you're doing, I think when everybody jump in here, it's always competitive by nature out the gate, and then people kind of carve their lane from there.
I ain't gonna lie though, sometimes, because you know, I coming from New York, when I was in Ohio, or even when I was here, they make me feel like I was a bad guy for being talk about how competitive rap is, but that's all I ever knew, you know?
You know, I went through the same shit out here.
So let's talk about since we love hip hop, I figure we should talk about everybody's got top fives. Everybody likes to talk about their top fives. I feel like a lot of them are generic, to keep it real. I bet you right now, if we named 3 rappers, they're gonna be in 70% of people's top fives. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I might have one of those too. I don't know, but I'd like to think my list is a little different. Let me ask you this though: you think we're gonna have any of the same people?
Now you talk about people from out here.
We might on that one. We're gonna do that one next. We didn't even tell them that. So yes. Stay tuned, y'all. Listen, I know y'all tuned in. Right? Y'all saw us. Y'all like, let's go see what they're talking about.
No,
so yes, we gonna get y'all. We gonna get y'all top 5. I don't want to say local, but Des Moines, Iowa MCs. We gonna give y'all that. I was thinking about it though. I almost want to do like 2 separate lists of like, because I've been here a long time now. I feel like it would have been different 10 years ago. You know what I mean? But industry rappers, you think that we'll have any of the same people?
If we go on top 5 active, I definitely think we'll have some of the same.
Okay. So I was thinking about that too. So you want to do 2 separate ones, or is that a cop out?
You want to do like active and then all time?
Well, what does active mean? Because like, let's say,
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, I know what it means, but what I'm saying is like Hov do a verse a year. Is he active? But he just did a verse though, right? Where he did a verse on Kanye's joint. He did a verse on Khaled's joint. So he do like a verse a year. I was surprised he wasn't on Wayne's joint. I'm not gonna lie.
Khaled's joint, damn near 2 years old, ain't
the God did one or whatever. Yeah, it's probably 2 years old. And the Kanye joint's like 2 years old now too.
Yeah, so I'm not calling Ye or Jay.
But I feel like he probably did a verse since then too. I'm trying to think of what it was. Didn't he do one with Meek last year? I feel like he did a verse in 2024. But okay, so one verse a year isn't active though?
Nah.
That's fair.
Nah. I would say artists that are putting out at least a project recently in the last few years.
Is Big Sean active?
But that's a tough one because he's been getting more active as of late. So
he ain't dropped a project in a minute,
he ain't
though.
dropped no project, though, in a long time. But, man, I just seen him pop
You know
up
who
in
about
the
to get active, though? You know who about to get active, though? The Clips.
I hear they about to drop.
Yo, they got it. I ain't gonna lie, man. If we get into this shit, you know, we'll start sending some shit back and forth. I would have hit you with that. What's it called? The Last Trumpet or whatever the single was they just dropped. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Pharrell was in his bag, man. Pharrell was in his bag. The beat is insane, dog. The beat is insane. I'm not gonna lie.
100% of it.
Yeah, the whole thing. And I'm telling you, the couple of joints I heard, it's like the beats are fire. Because Pharrell been like kind of the lost man out. Like you always hear about Timbaland still. You know, you kind of even still hear about Swears a little bit. You know, you just don't really hear about that Pharrell no more.
Yeah. Yeah, unless he's doing like a pop record, really.
That's what I mean. So he back in his hip hop bag with that the Trumpets joint that the Clips just put out. It's hard. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. If they think I'm gonna tune in to hear the same God and Coke raps from 20 years ago, they were absolutely right because I can't fucking wait.
You say they're absolutely right. Yeah, they ain't feel like that about Wayne though. They lighten his ass up.
I felt like I actually seen some people say it was the same old like drug and gun bars, but I didn't feel that way. I mean, they were obviously in there, but he did some different stuff too.
I thought he did a couple different things, but
I just think he
felt like it was the Wayne project in the sense that it covered the whole scope of the shit he done put out, from rapping shit to the rock shit to the pop shit, everything in between. So I just felt like he covered everything that he's given us individually, kind of all in one thing.
Facts. I'm with you. And I'm honestly, dog, what do they think Wayne is doing? Taxes and shit? What do they think Wayne is out here doing? You know what I'm saying? They think he out painting houses? I don't know what Wayne's doing. Maybe Wayne's still active. Maybe he at least around it. Maybe that's what he want to talk about. Bro, this is what worries. If I rap today, that's what I want to talk about. And so what?
Yeah. I feel like Snoop made he done a 30-year run talking about the same shit.
But let me ask you this. Is Snoop still active as a rapper today if he didn't pop off as like a pop culture icon?
No.
Does he have the talent that would have kept him going all this time? I don't think so.
I think he had the network, but not necessarily the talent. He wasn't.
Well, he has the charisma.
I don't know. Then again, I don't know, because even later on,
I sound like a hater right now.
Back half of his career, he got a couple hits still, like big hits.
Well, that's a fact. But that's what I mean. I feel like later on he was still super famous. So are they still big hits if he isn't a pop icon? That's what I was thinking.
I think a couple of them still are, but I also think we don't get a couple of those. If he doesn't go the pop icon route, we get some different shit. So hard to tell. Yeah,
man. Snoop might literally be the most famous rapper in the world, yo. Like Snoop could literally go anywhere, he getting recognized, bro.
Bro,
I feel like Snoop could go to like Istanbul and they would know who he was.
Nah, facts, bro. There's two super people, famous, bro, that are like everywhere, and that's Shaq and Snoop, bro. I see them motherfuckers everywhere.
That's a fact. Everywhere. That's a fact. That's a fact.
All platforms, they're in all kinds of different rooms. They're getting the sponsorships from here. It's crazy. Both touching a crazy bag.
So speaking of Snoop, there was that Complex put out that top 50 or top 100 rappers or whatever from LA, and everybody, it's been heavily talked about. I think the biggest topic was Game was number 11, so there was a lot of talk about he should definitely be top 10. What you think?
Game?
I mean, it was the Game got talked about a bunch, actually. I ain't gonna lie, and I say that just off the the podcast and shit. Actually, I went to the homie crib. I went to shout out to Frank and T-Bear. I shot over and saw them the other day, and that's what we talked about. We talked about how Game was tripping, saying he should have been top 10. I agree, though. I ain't gonna lie. You think Eazy-E better than the Game? Eazy-E better than the Game?
But see, that's what I always need
clarification.
Hell no. List, because
let's clarify.
Are we talking impact?
I don't know, because are we talking about Did you not even write any of your own raps? I don't know, man. What is we doing these days? I mean, you got one dude who's mad creative, who can rap like a bunch of styles, who's got classic albums and a decent run, actually a really long run at this point, and then a dude who didn't write his own rhymes. Come on, man.
I mean, but I guess it depends.
And it's not even like that's a rumor.
How much did 50 write for Game when he came in, though? We don't know.
Nah, 50 ain't right for Game, bro. Ain't no way. He did write the choruses. No, he wrote the choruses for sure. Hey, you know what? I don't know. That's the only reason, because I feel like Game did get way more technical after he left G Unit. I feel like Game was a better rapper after he left G Unit.
I agree.
So you're right. 50 might have been like, tell him you shot the ops on the block and ran from the cops.
Yep, he was more on that shit, on the gangster shit. And then as soon as he left, he got into more of that lyrical back. He wanted to run with Jay and Nas and like as far as the rhyming. So, I mean, I think he's always been a good rapper. Top 10? I don't know. I don't know if he's in my top 10 out there. But you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, because he done had a crazy run too, though.
And he's like, again, like at some point, even if the criteria is impact and discography and skill, his discography and skill are still better than Eazy-E's. Eazy, and if you take away NWA, you know what I'm saying? Because the Game has solid projects on his own.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't think Eazy would specifically be my holdup.
Well, no, he was the name I sound like I'm hating, but he was the name that stuck out to me at number 9. But also Nipsey Hussle was number 10.
I think with that, though, I think you got to be talking some kind of impact more than just rapping ability. Because if we're talking rapping ability, yeah, you're right. I mean, Eazy can't be number 4.
Well, yeah, because they had Dre like number 3, and he ain't write his raps either.
And I mean, what's a crazy lyrical Dre verse like? And if there was anything halfway decent, it was probably M writing that shit. Like as far as lyrical side,
I think they had Tyler the Creator number 5.
See, now my brother would probably have Tyler the Creator top 3, top 5.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I never heard Tyler rap in my life.
Bro, I'm not a Tyler fan.
Ever in my life, not one time.
I don't get it, bro. He got a couple songs throughout his career that I done been like, oh damn, he's back. But as far as just being a fan of his music, I can't say I've turned on none of his projects and listened to the whole thing.
He's not top 5 from LA of all time?
Maybe. Not to me, bro. To be honest, I didn't even know till the list came out he was actually from LA. I knew he was from Cali. I didn't know he was from LA.
That's why they didn't have Tupac on the list.
I mean, I think
because he's not from LA.
I think that's an exception there, though. Like, and there was somebody else I seen somebody else who's on the list that wasn't from out there too.
Ice-T. Ice-T from New Jersey, bro.
No, that's a fact.
He's from Newark, New Jersey.
There was a female rapper on there that I can't remember.
Sure, but I mean, like Ice-T, definitely not from LA.
Not at all.
But he made it on there.
If we're gonna put somebody on the list, it got to be Pac over Ice-T, bro. Like,
I agree.
I don't even think that's close. If we're talking about which one of them could get a pass to be considered West Coast,
I assume they might have already did it with other cities and stuff. But if not, it'd be something to talk about. Because I really like the different sounds of I'll be talking to Melody. Shout out to Melon Ball. I'll be talking to Melody about the artists she listened to, and I always be like, "Oh, where are they from?" She'd be like, "I don't know." I'll be like, "Man, I remember they used to matter to me. I used to love certain sounds from certain places." You know what I'm saying?
Not still. I listen to different songs, but I'm always asking where they from. And half the time, they don't sound like anywhere where they're from.
Well, especially now. Yeah. Especially now.
You're talking about.
Yeah.
Cali, Texas, and Florida area.
Memphis kind of got a sound right now.
Memphis too, and I would even add Detroit.
What? I can't. If I heard the song from Detroit, I think it's from anywhere, bro.
Well, I would say it sounds like the Bay or Detroit.
That's what it sounds like to me.
They got a real similar sound.
How did that happen?
I would just assume. I don't know, because a lot of them locked in out there too. Like I've seen Sada Baby out there messing with Mr. Fab, and I don't know. I think there's just there got to be something like.
Well, yeah, I mean Eminem. Technically, Eminem did a lot of his, going crazy over on the West Coast. Technically, you know what I'm saying?
Not for real.
So I just, Detroit. Well, I was gonna say Detroit specifically is a sound that because when I was raising the kid, all that, I kind of I fell out of hearing the new sound for like some years, you know. So when I got back active, got back into it, I started listening to catching up on things, and I really Detroit sound was so foreign to me. It was just so different than I had remembered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it took me a little while, but I
Because I
finally
love Detroit, son. Because I love M, obviously, and Royce might be one in my top 5. You know, so there's
Detroit might
2
have
rappers.
I might have more of my favorite artists currently from Detroit than anywhere right now.
That's
Possibly.
crazy. I don't listen to nobody from Detroit.
Nobody?
I don't think so. I don't know because I don't listen to a ton of new rappers anyway.
You
I
ain't
know,
never
like,
Icewear?
nah,
Icewear Rhythm?
nah. Nah, I know who he is though. I know
Like
who he is.
these, or I mean, bro, we can go on and on, bro. Payroll, Sada,
So
Easy. Easy's nasty, bro. Like,
yeah,
especially
so I
for
heard
like
all.
you.
If you so we talked about Big Sean earlier. Big Sean's last album had a joint on it called it was a cipher. It was the Detroit Cipher. It had about 15 people on it, and it had everybody. It had all the who's who on it. And I heard a lot of those guys on there. I kind of bang that track every day. I ain't gonna lie. So and that has everybody on it. And the sounds, the beat switches up and all that. That's a fire joint. Honestly, maybe we extend this thing. We keep doing it. We could try to turn each other on to some different shit. Pause. Uh, different songs and shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, nah, for real. I'm with that.
So
But
speaking of
as
that,
far as Big Sean, real quick, he might be top 5 most overrated too.
overrated.
Yeah, I'm not. Big Sean is cool. He nice. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm
But
saying. Maybe he's
they
just
be putting
properly
him like
rated.
he on God tier, and I don't
I don't
buy
be
that.
hearing that much. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There was a time it felt like that for a second. I was hearing that a couple years ago or whatever. But I feel like I ain't heard that in a long time. Bro, I seen a little stupid ass post today that said it was never a big 3. It was a core 4, including Wale. I said that's the dumbest I've ever heard in my life. It
I
was
feel like
not.
Wale.
It was not Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, and Wale. That was never a thing, dog. I feel like Wale right there with Big Sean.
I feel like the closest one to that would have been probably Meek at the time. A lot of people were saying Meek's name, but not in that 3 big 3
Maybe
competition.
I think Future too.
Well, Future then kind of slid up there to be like you got to argue for
I think he
like
was in that
most, bro.
conversation,
You got to
bro.
argue
Even,
that with Future because Future been on a crazy run.
but I'm gonna keep it real. It does feel like it was a big 3. Like even from the outside, just as a fan, it did. It feels like it was Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. Those were the ones. Like even when you remove how you feel about any of the individual ones, you know what I mean?
But I always thought Kendrick and Drake had the upper. They were just slightly above
See, the
Drake.
thing is, but it felt
I
like
might
when
like
I
J.
would.
Cole. I might like J. Cole's rap better than all 3
Well,
of them.
that's what. And it also felt like everybody I would talk to would have J. Cole so high up in their like personal list or who they listen to. So I do feel like J. Cole was kind of the one that had the people, and Kendrick and Drake kind of had the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Not for sure.
I feel like J. Cole was the alternative if you didn't want to seem like you were, one of the top 2 guys, like you were only a fan of
Yeah.
one of the top 2.
The people,
Yep, that's what I think. But it was never Wale, so I just wanted to.
but I don't like all 3 of them. I just
So and Meek, Big Sean, Wale, Meek. That's that next tier. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I think Big Sean's properly rated. He's on that tier right below them. I love Meek though. I always fucked with Meek heavy, yo.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how even. Yeah. That
I
shit
always
nuts.
I always think I wish he would have got a little busier when him and Drake was going back and forth, yo.
Nah, for real, for real. And then I don't know because at one point, Lil Baby was right there. Now where we got him,
A little newer though, because if that's the case, then it was Durk.
I feel like both of them was like right there on point because
Nah, but
when
I mean,
Baby,
like, yo, Durk. I ain't gonna lie, man. At one point, Durk was like the biggest rapper in the world. It felt like everywhere I went, especially like when the joint with Drake came out. What was that one called?
God's Plan, I think. No, it was
No, it
not
wasn't
God's
the one
Plan.
right after
It was
God's Plan.
the one after that, the big one after that.
Yeah, but that was huge, yo. That was huge. It kind of felt a little bit like Lil Baby never got that to that height. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I agree, it was close.
I feel like Dirk might have got to a second, but I don't think he ever got to. Oh,
No,
that
but I mean, he was
Laugh Now
close
Cry
though.
Later. Laugh Now Cry Later was that.
Yeah, he was close though.
He was close. He was
Dirk's
close.
had some big records.
Yeah.
Actually, yo,
Because around that time, he did the No More Parties with Coi Leray. That shit was mad. at the time.
Melody going to see Lil Baby in Chicago next Wednesday.
Oh, that's tough.
At the United Center.
That's tough.
Yeah, she was telling me about the openers and she was hype. I didn't really know who they were.
Sounds about
Well,
right.
we done gave these people a lot more conversation than I expected. We're gonna have to run through these top fives.
Oh yeah. That's good.
We're gonna have to run through these now. So no order, and you gotta just kind of put them out there. So this is what we'll do. We'll go back and forth. So I'll say one of mine, you say one of yours till we get to 5, and then we'll talk about it. And because people we want to do with these lists, they be wanting to add like 2 or 3 people at number 3, or they be wanting to throw names out there. We just got to go with the 5, and then afterwards be like, damn, I wish I would have. You know what I'm saying?
Active.
So I'll go first. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. Because they're gonna say he should never be in nobody's top 5, but I can't. 50.
We're going all time then. Yo, 50 that guy.
Man, listen. It's the bodies of work, man. It's the bodies of work.
Just because I got to ride for my dog, man. I'm starting off with, you know what I'm saying, Easy F, you know what I'm saying, Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne was a monster at one point. Me and my homie from New York were talking about that yesterday.
They'll never convince me otherwise.
Well, so, since you said Wayne, I'll just go ahead and say Wayne's favorite rapper, because, it is what it is, man. So, Hov.
Word. Number 2 all time, I'm going Big.
No order. Damn, that's crazy. Shout out to that. Thank you for doing that, because I wasn't going to do it, so.
No.
Big and Pac, neither of them in my top 5, to be honest.
No,
so
Big, tough.
So we going all time, right?
I'm not saying Wayne is above Big, by the way. I'm just saying.
No, there's no order. So we going all time, right?
All time.
I got to do it. Joe Budden. It is what it is.
No,
it is what it is, man. Hey, there was a point in time Joe was my favorite rapper.
Nah, no way. Yeah, and I rock with Joe too. I'll be a heavy advocate for some of them mood music and shit.
That mood music was it, man. So they got me through got me through some stuff.
And I tell people he really took Drake in a couple songs he put out, but he didn't get no shine on that.
Smoked him.
But top 5 all time is crazy work. Let me see. Number 3. I gotta put M in there, bro. If I can't even be real if I'm not putting M in my top 5, bro. I rock with him.
Yeah, he obviously, me too. Ends up being like right at that 5, 6 when I get there. You know what I'm saying? But if I was like making an objective list, M's got to be in there probably.
Especially because like there's not a lot of artists that I can say I know majority of their catalog word for word.
Well, and it's like people do the nobody's riding around listening to M, blah blah blah, all that stuff. It's like, even if that's true, that's fine. But you know how many people sat down really having to figure some shit out or going through some shit and listen to M? I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I think it was the science, bro, just the breakdown of the words. Like if you listen to my old music, it's all fast, trying to be super duper witty.
And some of the concepts
and all that shit.
And he was early on with those crazy concepts like Guilty Conscience and Stan and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, but I'm not gonna put M on there. He close though. He might have been on there. So this number 4, right? This number 4, okay.
Yeah, Joe Budden on there, but not M, bro. M would cook Joe.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, he would. See, this the thing though.
Well, today, if I'm going up, M cook Joe. I'm not even going
all time. We're going all time, right?
Yeah.
All time. DMX.
I like that.
I'm gonna just put this out there right now. I had to pick between DMX or Jadakiss because I had to put one of them on the list. I went with DMX.
I like both of those, but yeah, DMX. No, I ain't even mad at that.
I was just thinking about the bodies of work and the songs, and he just has some, man. R.I.P.
For sure. I think I gotta go. 5th, bro. I gotta add 5th to mine too, bro. I can't even lie about that.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Nah, I
think Many Men might be one of the top 10 choruses of hip hop history. I ain't gonna lie, man.
That Patiently Waiting, bro. Crazy.
Oh man, that whole moment, that 2003, man, that was a wild moment in hip hop for sure. So number 5, right?
Yeah.
So let me see. I said Joe, 50. So everybody's from New York.
I see that.
Everybody's from New York. But if I'm keeping it real, in my top 5 though, check this out. T.I.
I'm not mad.
We talking about all time, man. That run from like Urban Legend to Paper Trail was crazy. Crazy. Yo, Paper Trail was one of the best albums. It's just I love that album.
Man, just the 5's tough. I ain't gonna lie. I got a couple names that could easily be here. But just because I got to throw a curveball because you threw one, I'm going mystical, bro.
What the?
Yeah. I ain't going to act like I ain't grow. I grew up off that tape.
Man,
and it was a tape.
Man.
I grew up on that shit. Word for word. That tape, the first one, the second one.
I don't understand, man. You know,
let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble and shit.
Is one of Trip's favorite rappers too, man. I don't understand y'all. Bro, I don't understand what's up with good rappers liking bad rappers. What's that about?
Bro, tough, bro. He had some shit, bro.
Man, and he been through some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Been through some shit.
He been through some shit. I think, yeah. All right, fine. Look, okay. Joe was one of my favorite rappers ever, yo.
Yes, man.
See, that's the thing. Now that's good because if we bring some joints on, I'm gonna bring you Ordinary Love shit, man. I swear, I listen to that shit every day to get through some shit. Cause you know, bitches be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of the time.
So I needed that. Yeah, I needed that joint.
Shit. See, I don't even want to sound like I'm hating on Budden because I really be advocating for him when people be dogging him, but top 5.
Don't nobody got breakup music like Joe, man. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see, I'll turn you on though. Pause. All right, look.
I ain't never heard before.
He didn't, without even any effort, we done gave him a half hour already. All right, we done already gave him a half hour.
That's 30 already.
That's 30 already. So we told the people when they first tuned in here, we told them like, yo, we gonna tell y'all who our favorite Des Moines artist is. We got to stand on that. You
said favorite?
So you want, you know, we could also, yeah, it's going to be all time, technically, whatever. You know, we're going to have people feelings going to be hurt. It's all right because we're going to do it in the same format where we just got to go. But you got to go first this time because I went first last time.
Hold on. We doing 5 or 1?
5. No order.
I can't do all time now.
No, we're not doing that. Just do, listen, man. Because
if we're going to do that, I really want to.
Actually, I'll keep it real with you. You do the who you think your 5 favorite are right now. I'll do my 5 favorite all time, but you got to go first. That's how we doing. Go back and forth. Let's go. Mine's easy
right now.
I ain't gonna lie. Mine's. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna go with the 5 people I see right now that I'm rocking with the most.
All you gotta do is go with one right now, though. You just gotta say one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with I gotta show love to my dog C-Rob, man. They've been going
fire. Yeah. That new video looks like it's about to be insane.
Bro, he's going nuts.
Right. Nah, I fuck with him. I'm gonna keep it real with you though. We said all time, but these dudes are still active and they smoking shit still. So I don't know. It is what it is, man. Trip Shelton.
Yo, hey,
and he just dropped the album. And he's still active. What is he doing?
Just listen to it, bro. It's insane.
It's incredible. But that's what I mean. He's still active. He's one of the best, man. He's one of the best. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, next one. I gotta go with Cuzzo, my dog Larry Jebby. He makes like nice little versatile music. He got shit for whatever you want to do.
I've been to multiple shows he was on.
Yeah, bro got a crazy lineup, but he can rock any crowd. And he really be talking that shit.
No, his sets always come off like just real. Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, so all time, right? That's what we talking about?
Yeah.
This easy. Smooth G.
Crazy work.
And he's still active. Actually, nobody's ever. Well, actually, that's not true. Because Ray West might be the most active rapping motherfucker there is anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That dude works harder than anybody. But Smooth is still crazy active.
I can't keep up with Ray shit.
Nobody can. Don't even bother trying.
I'm just talking about even trying to listen to everything.
It's an incredible amount of projects.
Every other week, bro. That catalog crazy.
That's the beautiful thing about that is, and he also networks and works with a lot of different artists from different places. You know what I'm saying? So they might hear something there that we don't even hear here from him. So he's everywhere, bro. Smooth G though. Yep.
I had to look up Tripp's album because I couldn't remember the name of that song, but that Hollow Earth, bro, insane, crazy. I just had to shout that out.
Yeah, no, we should review it or something. It's because it's insane.
Yeah, let's do that. But you know what?
Number 3.
We on number 3.
Yep.
Just because I feel like he deserves it, I'm putting Smooth in mine too, man. Number 3.
Man, what?
Same. And we got a couple tracks out. You know what I'm saying? My new brother that's just about to drop end of the month, he's on there as well. He always blessing me with a verse, so shout out to him.
Look, I'm gonna put somebody on there that they're gonna say is like just being a homer. You know what I mean? But first off, I don't care because I ride with my guys. So what? But second, my man been mad consistent and just getting better, yo. Every time he plays something for me, it's like I'm telling you, he just locking in a style that is different. Shout out to Frank, man. Frank Manglo, number 3. He's consistent as hell too. I ain't gonna lie.
Stay active as well. And I agree. I would agree with you that I feel like he just stay getting better.
He's getting better. Yep. Go ahead. Number 4.
Number 4, I'm gonna go that Honorable Kid.
Man, what? Yo, listen.
Stupid nice.
He slept on. I mean, it's not me to say he slept on. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean like that. But what I mean is like, I think I've been seeing him for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like shows with Giuliano back in the day. And shout out to Julie, man. Honorable Kid been active for a minute, yo. And every time I see him, his songs are they're just high quality to me, man.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with him.
I don't know if he's sitting down slowly and coming up with his concepts and everything like that, or if he's got a team, but you know what I'm saying? They're going bananas. The videos, video concepts, the way he do his shows, everything is just A1.
All right, number 4. Man, listen, probably you know what? What is we even talking about, man? Splashy G. Let's go, man. Matter of fact,
my dog.
I fuck with Splashy tough. I ain't gonna lie, man. Every time these albums come out, he just be sounding different. I be telling him that, so it almost sound like a broken record, but this is a hip hop show. Splashy, he's just mad unique, son.
Sure.
So this your last one? It's number 5, right?
It's 5. It's 5 already?
I think because you went first. So you had
Smooth.
C-Rob, Smooth, Gnarly, and yep, last one.
Hey man, and since we got an all-time list, bro, if I'm just going off of, and I know I'm a shot to get this on, but if I'm just going off of pure talent and just creativity, motherfucking versatility, if we just going off of just strictly the skill, bro, I'm putting my dog P in that, man. Big P, man, for number 5.
I mean, I guess, you know what?
He know how I feel, man. And when I see him...
Listen, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what I'm going to tell you.
Every time I see him.
Everybody tells me Andre 3000, one of the best to ever do it. And it's because every time he popped out, it was crazy. That's how I feel about P, man. It's like every time he pops out, it's crazy. But the catalog just needs to add to the cat. Maybe you should go get a flute. But it's no bad company to be mentioned with Andre 3000, obviously.
Crazy, man.
I get what you're saying because every time he pops out, it's insane. But got to get that catalog up, man.
But you know how I feel though.
Andre 3000 too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man, put the music.
We lost
out,
you,
man. Nigga got about
so we lost Rome.
Tapes sitting in the vault.
Crazy show, man. Shout out to Peasy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on the list, man. I was probably gonna
rock with it too. That's the crazy
wrap up with maybe like Chemist, Fire, makes great music, man. Nas, one of my favorite rappers, man. Ray West, a legend. New Depths was on there. We just trying some fun stuff, man. You see this logo? I whipped it up literally a half an hour before the show, man. I'm just getting better, figuring some stuff out, man. If y'all want to record some stuff, get with me, man. It's the future. Do better. Do better. It's better meta. Taking the eye out of media. I'm just happy to be here. Shout out to Rome. It was a good time, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be cool. We out of here.